What's going on, everybody? This week's video, we are going to be going on a, update of some of the bioactive enclosures that I built a few months back, as well as showing you all the new animals that I've recently got in these last couple of weeks. So stick around and we'll get into it. So looking over the first one that I actually initially did my video on, you could see that it has grown in wonderfully. I did have a in the video you can see I put a plant back here as well as a plant back there as well. Those have both seemed to have gone to poop, but that was okay because my hosta plant and the pothos as well as this little one right here seem to be doing quite well in here, and everything seems to be growing in quite well, so it looks really good. I'm really happy with how it turned out. The isopods and everything else seem to be thriving in here, as well as my gecko. You can see she's right over there. It is being powered with an Arcadia Jungle Dawn light, which is perfect for these plants, and everything seems to be doing absolutely excellent in here. Now my other bioactive setup that I made, you can see I got my gecko Bellini, who is one of the most funny geckos that I've had. He's the first crested gecko that I've actually owned. He was given to me as just a gift because he had a bit of a hard life growing up. You can see his eye is completely clouded out there. He does suffer from metabolic bone disease as well because he was giving a high amount of UVB light as he was raised. However, now he is doing absolutely perfect. So I didn't do a video on the building this, but I did have a plant die here, whatever. I wasn't too, enthusiastic of everything surviving, but my pothos in here is doing great, which is the reason why pothos is probably my favorite plant, because it's so easy to keep going. I got another plant back there, and I forgot what this was called, but this one seems to be doing well, and it's growing this really strange looking thing out there. But it's nice because I also got these little plants growing in here as well. I'm not sure what they may be, but we got other little plants just growing in here, which is a sign that it's a healthy ecosystem. Again, the isopods and the springtails are doing a great job, and my gecko Bellini is absolutely loving this upgraded enclosure as well. Moving over to my last gecko enclosure, this one was kind of weird. This was the newest of the three. The pothos was doing really bad for quite a few weeks, and you can still see some of it is just not doing so hot. I'm not sure why, because I set it up the exact same way, but these leaves right here are actually brand new. So I think with old life comes new life. We got, looks like more of a pothos piece growing back there. I'm not 100% sure, but it's doing a lot better now. I'm still a little weary on it. We got a bromeliad up here that I transferred over. Some of it seemed to have died away. The other was doing well. And then we got a snake plant that I just recently added in here. I do have another plant back there. I don't know what it's called, but I kind of just ended up covering it up with this coconut. I'm not sure why I did that, but we'll just see how it fares out. But this cage, it seems to be doing a little bit better now, but we'll just give it a little bit of time and see how it grows in. But I'm very hopeful that the snake plant will take off in here and hopefully fill up the cage quite a bit more. Now, just like the first enclosure, all three of these are being powered with a Arcadia Jungle Dawn, which is an excellent company. As you guys know, I love Arcadia, and I am very thankful for their products because their products do a great job. Let's move into some of the newer animals that I've recently gotten. All right, so if you guys watched my video from, I think last week, I did a video about this new female Herman's tortoise that I got. She is currently peeing all over me, but she is still doing great, and this is one of the new animals that I received. But I also did just receive another animal. So if you look here, I got this is a full captive bred male Herman's tortoise. And this was actually given to me as a gift from the late herpetologist Rico Walder. So this wasn't obviously from Rico himself, but he was the one who raised this animal up. And he gave this animal as a gift to a buddy of mine named David. And David had passed this animal along to me. So it's really exciting, and I'm super excited to have this animal. Now, the reason that this was given to me is because I was in need of a male Herman's tortoise for my group, because now in total, with all the Hermans that I have 2 males to 3 females. I am additionally looking for a couple more females now to get the group going, but this should be a healthy amount because it'll stimulate the males to produce viable sperm that will hopefully produce some real hatchlings in the next couple of months. But this male is a full captive bred male, and you can tell that because he does have a little bit of peer mating here, and you won't really find that with their wild counterparts. Their shells look quite a bit different than they do the other ones, but I'm very thankful to have received this animal because it was given as a gift, and now I have a little bit more of a genetic pool in my colony of Herman's tortoises. And I'm just very thankful, again, as I said, to receive them because this is from a herpetologist who dedicated his life to turtles and tortoises, and I believe he worked at the Tennessee Aquarium, which I was just recently at a couple of weeks ago. So it's very cool to receive an animal that will hopefully live on in Rico's legacy, and I'll hopefully be able to produce some offspring with this animal, which will also be proven on his legacy as well. Now, the final animal that I have just recently received it looks to be a female redfoot tortoise, and this was given to me by a lady local to me who was having troubles to getting it eat. But I don't know exactly what she's been trying to eat her. All she was talking about is feeding on some Missouri tortoise diet. But that's about all the info I got about her. But you can see here she does have a little bit of some shell rot or shell fungus. That could have been because she might have been in too humid or too dry of conditions. Typically with redfoot tortoises, it's more of a drier or a wetter climate or wet soil that gives them this shell issue. But she does look really good. Her eyes are very clear, no discharge. So other than the shell and a little bit of pyramiding, she does look really good. So moving forward, I'm going to be growing her up, and hopefully she'll be nice and strong. Now, the good thing about this is I am looking forward to keeping her with my other 2 because my other 2 redfoot tortoises are the exact same size of her. Now, something I did happen to notice with this animal is compared to my other redfoot tortoises, she's very flat. My other redfoot tortoises have a much more domed shell. But it could just be within variation of redfoot tortoises, who knows. But nonetheless, we are going to be raising her now, and hopefully she will grow up and be nice and big and strong with the rest of my animals. So as always, guys, I really do appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this video. It's been a lot of hard work these last couple of weeks, and I am just been kind of running around sporadically, trying to basically move around these animals, get them all set up, as well as taking care of my other animals that I have as well. But at the end of the day, we will get everything done, and we should hopefully have a lot of nice, healthy new animals here as the summer begins to turn into fall. It's still blazing hot here. This has been the hottest month. It is currently late August, I would say now. But yeah, it is really exciting here because we do have a lot of new animals and a lot of new tortoises as well. So we are going to keep growing those up. And with that being said, I would love to thank you guys for taking the time to watch this week's video. And I will give you guys some more updates as our week goes on, or I should say in the next video. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.